how she's doing and she'd lie and say I'm fine. Ask her how she's doing and she'd lie. Ask her how she's doing. Ask me how I'm doing.
All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, I'll run my gun.
Welcome to another video. In this video, we'll be continuing the Q&A video we started in my last upload, and it's certainly a mess, so get your baby wipes and your bib and let's get into it.
Stand up, but my actual left shin landed on the concrete while I did like this weird little like roll situation type deal, and I ended up on the actual grass. It's not that I stepped off a curb, it was just the fact that I wasn't paying attention and my foot, you know, did this little half and half.
For 53 to 513, okay, in the video where she falls, she's walking in the direction that would have put her left foot in the divot she showed, because her left side would have been closest to the grass and her right side would have been closest to the curb. So it's a bit confusing that she landed on the concrete with her left side and then had enough momentum to roll her entire body into the grass, but not even a millisecond after she fell over she was reaching for her phone to stop the recording. There was no pause as she collected herself and rolled back over or got into a sitting position. From the video, it literally just seems like she fell over like a downed power line and then grabbed her phone and stopped the video, and all of these theatrics came later.
Half thing. I was actually wearing tennis shoes, and my tennis shoes make me, I want to say about an inch and a half taller than I am, because it's like a memory foam, and I'm personally not used to wearing tennis shoes. You guys know that I'm a flats type of gal, and I was wearing tennis shoes because, hi, wear tennis shoes if you're exercising. So I think the mixture of that and like the shoes are about like a half size too big for me, because as I've lost weight, my feet have shrunk. I don't know if you guys know that, but your feet like literally shrink, which is so crazy to me, like when you lose weight. So my shoes, I feel like played a big role in the severity, because it was such like an easy roll of the ankle. But
we have officially circled back to the wore the wrong shoes era. Also, what does her shoes making her taller have to do with her falling? And she's not going to convince me her shoes are suddenly too big for her feet because she lost weight when it was literally 14 pounds that she gained back almost immediately after starting the weight loss challenge. She is literally known for riding her shoes until the wheels fall off LMAO.
Was preventing me from seeing an actual doctor for it. I do have a primary care doctor, by the way. A lot of you think I don't, which is so weird. I've had this primary care doctor for a hot minute now. I absolutely love them. They are amazing, knowledgeable, and they seem like they really care, which I love. So
a lot of people think she doesn't have a primary care doctor because throughout the history of her channel she has gone to the ER for multiple minor injuries or injuries that could have easily been handled by her primary doctor. Also, I'm not sure what Amberlynn's weird thing about loving her medical professionals is. Like she loves every new therapist, doctor, specialist, etc., and they're amazing and great until they say something that she doesn't like, and then she trashes them as unprofessional or uncaring. I have primary care doctors and OBGYNs that I've seen throughout my life, and I don't recall ever loving them for simply doing their job. Like she says, the doctor seems knowledgeable and caring, and that's why she loves them, as if all doctors don't have to undergo years of schooling to begin practicing medicine. I would love to hear what she thinks an uncaring doctor is, because I have a feeling it would be any medical professional that treats her medical issues as a direct consequence of her years of overeating and pushes her to lose significant amounts of weight to better herself and her situation.
Specialist. Someone asked, why aren't I driving yet? If you can fit in a car with a seatbelt, then realistically, what excuse do you have? Oh, me not driving has nothing to do with my weight. I just, for one, have massive anxiety about driving. I have an irrational fear about it. I'm scared to drive. Maybe I don't trust myself on the road. I don't know why, because I feel like realistically, if I did drive, I would be a good driver. I would be patient. I've never noticed myself to be like a passenger driver who is like super impatient on the road. If I'm in the car with someone and they're like driving and they're like a road rage type of person, I get like massive anxiety, so I know that wouldn't be me. Moral of the story, I'm just freaking.
Of course, this could be very true, I remember being 16 and refusing to drive on the highway because I was terrified of getting in a high-speed wreck or being sideswiped, so a fear of driving is perfectly normal and very common. However, we can't ignore the fact that fitting in the passenger side of a car and stretching the seatbelt to its limit is not the same as being able to comfortably fit behind the wheel of a car and safely maneuver the vehicle. So just as much as her refusal to drive could very well be tied to a fear of driving, it also likely has to do with the fact that she most likely cannot safely drive due to her weight. Also, we love that she gave herself a nice long ego stroke for her impeccable driving skills that she imagined she would have if she was a driver, which she is not. Amberlynn's always going to give herself credit where she imagines it's due.
Just a fear. Why do you not interact with your own fans at your own book discussion? They're talking about, because I'm doing a read along, if you guys don't know, through my way of engaging. I'm not gonna lie. The first day I did read comments and there were a lot of bad ones, which honestly shocked me because I was like, this is about a book. Like, it's hard for me to sit there and see so many negative comments about something that I'm thoroughly enjoying doing. So it's easier for me to block that out by not reading the comments, because it's just, it's frustrating.
So you mean to tell me she can sit there on Instagram for hours and pick out questions to answer that she deems hateful or asked by people that have so much dislike for her, but she can't talk to the people on her book discussion because there's a few bad comments? Give me a break. Also, what is the point of calling it a book discussion or a read-along if she's not even going to converse with her fans about their thoughts and theories regarding the book they're supposed to be reading together? At that point she should have just said she was going to be reading a book and sharing her thoughts on each chapter instead of calling it a read-along and making it seem like it was going to be this interactive book read where she discusses the book with her fans after they read each chapter. She got snarky and condescending with a fan when they pointed out that she was just offering vague chapter reviews and that it wasn't much of a book club, and she replied that it isn't a book club, it's a read-along where they discuss each chapter, which is literally what a book club is. And she's not discussing anything with anyone, which she admitted herself, so the person who commented was absolutely right. It's just chapter reviews, LMAO.
Like, I just feel like a lot of hobbies of mine or things that I enjoy, they get tainted. You know, I love journaling, but I have too many journals. I love Legos, but they're for children. I was enjoying the scratch art, but it's super boring. I'm doing a book club, but I'm not good at it, and I'm too lazy, and I'm probably actually not reading the book. I like to color because it adds some sort of therapeutic calmness to me, but oh wait, that's also for children. You know, I collected earrings because it was just something I enjoy, and it was a weird thing that I loved, but oh wait, now I'm a hoarder. I enjoy interacting with you guys. I've always loved receiving, giving, answering questions, so I did it on Instagram, but for some reason I was lazy and that's all I did all day, and people ruined it for me by just like constantly leaving me hate, and it was just like a vicious cycle, so that was another thing that was ruined for me. I love vlogging, but my videos are boring. I love writing poetry, but I'm a terrible writer. I like hygiene, shower routines, but I'm only trying to prove that I shower. Donating is a passion, but I'm only doing it for tax write-offs. My girlfriend makes me happy. I get giddy when I'm around her, but I'm lying just for the camera. I love organizing, but I'm just getting clutter. I had a journal sponsor, people harassed them. That ended really quickly. I love fashion and torrid, but you guys want me to either stop showing my body for the camera or hashtag leg reveal. I'm now enjoying a read along. But, oh wait, I'm not actually reading the book and I'm too lazy. Like, I honestly...
This whole weird pity party rant was not only focused on none of the actual reasons people had issues with the things she spoke about, but also if your viewers ruined so many things for you, get off of YouTube? Her fans were actually genuinely excited about the book club type deal, but the main issue with the read along wasn't that she wasn't reading the book, it was that she said it was going to be an interactive book discussion between her and her fans, and all they got was lazy reviews and no interaction with the people attempting to discuss the book with her. She got upset because people said vlogs consisting of nothing but her doing scratch art, not even showing herself doing it, like a fun do art with me moment, but literally just sticking her scratch art squares in front of the camera and saying, look what I did, and eating were not entertaining, which is valid. She absolutely did hoard journals and earrings, which would have been fine if she actually wore them or used them, but she'd show herself buying hundreds of dollars worth of purses, earrings, and journals, just to make a video later getting rid of 90% of them. So nobody cared that she liked spending tons of money on exorbitant amounts of these random quirky things, but we absolutely do have a problem with how much of it went unused and wasted. Nobody cares that her girlfriend makes her giddy and they're in their honeymoon stage a year later, But it's a problem that it feels like the only time she makes mention of how wonderful Wipey is, it's to snide Becky or say what she does, or would have done differently or better than Becky did. Most of the things she enjoyed got hate because she didn't find a way to creatively incorporate it into her content to make it fun for her viewers to watch. She kept her content exactly the same and just inserted short random clips of finished scratch art and Lego sets and her mounds of journals that she likely never got around to using.
Girlfriend was so supportive. Why did she let you take Advil for a month instead of taking you to a dentist? I took the medicine for a month after I got my tooth removed, which means I did go to the dentist. And I am the one who makes my appointments. Not only that, but my girlfriend repeatedly said, baby, you need to go to the dentist. Let's go to the dentist. And I'm not gonna lie, at one point she was like, I'm gonna call for you, and I said, baby, no, I got it. So she was very supportive, but it's my choice when I go to an appointment, obviously.
So now Amberlynn suddenly has the ability to comprehend that she is in charge of her own health when people are coming after Wipey the way she tried to come for Becky. Now it's I'm the one who makes my own appointments, it's my choice when I go to an appointment, but she conveniently ignored it when everyone was making that same point when she tried blaming Becky for not seeing an OBGYN. Also, I love that she tried playing dumb by saying she was taking the medicine after she had already seen a dentist. Like, obviously, if you're still having tooth pain for a month after your dentist appointment, common sense would tell you to schedule another appointment instead of popping over-the-counter pain meds for a month straight, worsening your health. She then goes on to say that Wipey repeatedly told her to go to the dentist and she refused, but I thought Wipey would have had the miraculous ability to force her to see a medical professional if she was in a situation where she wasn't prioritizing her health on her own. The rest of the video was honestly so hard to get through. It was just her answering every question asked by blaming her haters and saying how she doesn't do versatile content anymore because she doesn't want negativity and how she wants to do more fun and interesting stuff on her channel, but she won't because the haters are gonna ruin it. And it's honestly just her portraying herself as a victim when she has literally no problem tearing Becky to shreds when she's minding her own business. She talks to her viewers like they're idiots and uses a general condescending and passive-aggressive tone to answer simple questions. She creates drama, like the Chantal and Becky incidents, and then makes herself out to be the victim and claims that everyone just hates her when she gets called out for it. She lies about multiple things that can be easily fact-checked, and then when her viewers call her out for it, she either blocks them, gaslights them, or calls them haters. But when she could monetize her lies by making videos where she exposes the multitudes of lies she's told on her channel, then it was perfectly fine to point out that she lies about things because she got to control the narrative and give reasons why she lied that painted her in a better light than just being a pathological liar. She will always be a victim in her own mind, and while yes, there will always be trolls with every public figure, she labels anything that doesn't paint her in a positive light or go along with her narrative as hate, and that's just not accurate. If she's going to continue to let criticism be an excuse as to why she won't change up and improve the content she posts to her channel to make it more enjoyable to the people who actually like watching her, she's agreeing to cater to the haters at the detriment of her viewers. And she's just using her platform to play victim and argue with haters instead of salvaging what positive viewers she may have left by catering to them and what they may want to see her do with her channel. She's basically saying haters say my content is boring and they don't like anything I do, so I'm going to ignore any creative ideas my fans give me in favor of making the same uninspired content I've been making so the haters don't make fun of me, even though she said herself that she's gonna get hate no matter what. I think her channel reviews would improve so much if she put out more than gaslighting, lying, shaming her exes, and eating, with a few lazily attempted challenges and book reviews sprinkled in. Those are just my opinions, feel free to leave yours down below. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one.